watch you while you sleep, holding you, lost inside every breath you breathe. I don't wanna live a day without you. I just wanna be the one that makes you happy, happy. I don't wanna live a day without you. I just wanna be the one that makes you happy, happy.
Hey there! I'm just checking out this video here on YouTube.
Hello everyone. I want to talk to you about the rise of atheism. I keep hearing about this from people. People are posting on Facebook. I've read 2 different posts in 2 different days where atheists are in essence gloating that, you know, Christianity and organized religion and such is dying, that atheism is on the rise. Atheists are, I don't know, kind of circling the wagon, pounding their chest. Oh, we're winning, we're winning. Really? Do you think so? Do you think because spirituality is dying out and atheism is growing?
You know, I just had to make a short video. I actually came across another video. This one's called Is Atheism Winning? Like there's 2 teams, right? There's 2 teams. It's us versus them. Yeah. Anyway, first of all, I think that mentality is really stupid. People believe what they believe, period. And I'm sorry, I just think that people are just becoming more picky about what they let themselves believe in. And if something is not putting forth any evidence whatsoever that it is true, you know, I don't think in the past people ever really thought about questioning it because everybody just didn't question it. And so it was like nobody even thought, it never really crossed anybody's mind. The people who believe, once they believe, I mean, they believe their whole life. So why would they ever stop and say, wait a minute? You know, because every other part of my life I've put through a magnifying glass and I've scrutinized and decided whether or not it was true and logical and made sense and etc., etc. Why didn't I not do that with this? Why did I just, oh, I believe because my parents do and that's what they're telling me I should believe because they say it's true, so it must be true. Anyway, I came across this guy's video only because I was going through there's this guy, and I'm sorry, but every subscriber that I have needs to go and subscribe to this guy because he is so awesome. Okay, PW Swivel. Okay, so it's just go up to the top of YouTube, you know, where it says the little search bar, and type P.W.SWIVEL. There's a space between the initials and the last name. SWIVEL. Handsome dude. Kind of dig guys with long eyelashes. I think that's hot. And just unbelievably creative. I've only watched a couple of his vids so far, but very creative. Anyway, that's how I came across. He did an ingenious response to this Is Atheism Winning video. His response was called It's in Your Face. And great song too, by the way. I had to go to YouTube, or not YouTube, iTunes and put that on my playlist. But anyway, It's in Your Face, and it's one of PW Swivel's vids, and it's really funny. It's good. It'll make you smile in the morning, kind of thing. And now I have that on my iPod. I have to get those terms right because I have an iPad and I have an iPod, and they both. Okay, on my iPod I have the song, and so now every time I hear that, I'm gonna smile because I'm gonna think of this video, which I think is really funny. So. Anyway, on the subject of Is Atheism Winning? I don't think it's a contest. I think, like I said, I think people just, you know, you put a lot of effort into believing something. At least I do. I think about things a lot. And if you're going to believe something and you're going to put the effort into it, that you know, the time that you spend, whatever, you kind of would like it to be true, wouldn't you? That's kind of how I figure. I just don't know why it just never occurred to me before to question that. Is this true? You know, it was a warm, fuzzy belief, and it made me feel good to think that, you know, I would live forever, because I never really thought about what living forever would be like and how boring that would get after a while. But anyway, is atheism winning? I don't think so. I think reason is just becoming more important to people. I think people are starting to understand that reason is a good thing. It's not the enemy. It's not a threat. If something is true, it should not ever be threatened by reason or by questions or by trying to uncover, you know, where things come from. If something is true, it can stand the tests. It can stand scrutiny. It doesn't go, oh, are we threatened? Are we going to run away? Are we going to deny and say that, oh, that's not really true. That's just a theory. I also think that it's something else too. It's not just about atheism. It's about people coming to really love themselves and not be ashamed of, you know, we've had a society for a long time that has programmed into us that we need to be ashamed if we're not gorgeous. We need to be ashamed if we don't have perfect bodies. We need to be ashamed if we're not young. I put those three at the top because those all apply to me now. We need to be ashamed if we're homosexual. We need to be ashamed, you know, for being an abomination that, you know, apparently God made. We need to be ashamed if we don't believe in something that everybody is telling us that we need to believe in because, ooh, it's true. We're going to go to hell and burn forever if we don't believe in it. We need to be ashamed if we're honest and upfront and say, you know what, I don't really believe you. Haven't convinced me. And why is that a bad thing? Why is that something anyone should be ashamed of? Why should I be ashamed that you have not convinced me? Or that whatever, your book that you claim to have has some special, I can't think of the word, it's morning. I don't communicate well verbally. Relevance. Why should I believe that this book has any relevance at all? You have not convinced me. And why is it a bad thing for me to say that? Why is it a bad thing for me to be honest and upfront? I'm not embarrassed to say that. I don't believe in what I've been told. I've read about it. I've been it myself. I lived it. I don't think it's true. I think it's a lie. I think it caused a lot of personal damage in my life and to my self-esteem. I look around, I see the attitude that it has promoted in other people toward anybody who doesn't fit the little cookie cutter image of what we're all supposed to be. You know, I see what it does to the attitude toward the longevity of the planet. Oh, it's no big deal. We're going to get another planet soon. God's just going to come and destroy the earth, and there's going to be a new Jerusalem, and then he's going to make a whole new earth, and we're going to get to live in paradise. And who cares? Who cares if the atmosphere is completely destroyed? Who cares if the environment is thrown out of whack so bad that we have mass extinction? You know, that's the other thing. We are animals and we are part of this whole thing. I would be a little more concerned than people are about our survival. If things like bees and frogs are dying, to me that says something really. That's not a good thing. So anyway, I don't want to, that's another whole video. This is the end. I said it would be a short one. I just wanted to say that I think that people are starting to realize that we are all wonderful, and just because we don't fit into the little box that they want to put us in doesn't make us something that we should be ashamed about or feel bad about, or we have just as much right to say what we think about things and be heard. And I'm sorry, but I scratch God off every dollar bill that I have a chance to. I've scratched it off $100 bills and $50 bills too. Every time I see that, it pisses me off. Because I'm sorry, but my country is not about your religion. And my patriotism is not about your God. And it doesn't represent me, and it shouldn't be on my money, and it shouldn't be in my pledge that I have to say to show respect for my country. So this video is all over the place because it's morning, and I haven't had my coffee, and I'm running late now, so I really need to go. So anyway, thank you for listening if you have. Bye.